Hey everybody, how's it going? We've got a new season of NASCAR content with a new round 2, season 2, 2022 Daytona 500. Alright, so for running through this event, you get to win one of the three 2022 season NASCARs. We've got this year, what do we have? We got Ford, Mustang, Chevy Camaro, and Toyota Camry. And 6,500 victory points, and 50 gold, and 250,000 motorsport dollars. All right. And yeah, in terms of choice of the car that you pick out at the end of the event, you don't necessarily have to pick the car that you drove through the event, although, that would be recommended because you put all the upgrades to meet the PR requirement. And speaking of PR requirement, this event requires, what was the PR requirement for this one? It is 58.9. And I believe, from what I understand, you get 3 upgrades across the board and you should be good to go. And there are, it's a special event, so we get 3 hours of instant upgrade and instant service offer as soon as you start. So if you do manage to get it done within that first 3 hours of the event opening, you starting the event, then you'll get through a little bit quicker. Otherwise, it is 5-stage event, so you'll have 5 days to complete it. Now, like all the NASCAR content in the game, it's been this way for some time now. These cars are available for only limited time. Obviously, if you win it, it stays in your game forever. But if you don't get it within, what does it say, 64 days and 9 hours, those cars are gone forever and you won't be able to purchase them or win them later on. So if you're a NASCAR fan, get them while they're here, right? All right, so for this event, I briefly covered the specs in my update overview video. So I'll just kind of touch on it real quick here. Basically, the best choice for Daytona event, I would say, is Toyota, because it's got the significantly better top speed, or significant enough, right? And in terms of PR, they're identical. And it's generally in NASCAR content, I don't know, the minor variations to those specs make that really big of a difference. I think not. But yeah, so that's that. So I will be going with Toyota. All right, so you have 5 days to complete it, meaning it's a 5-stage event. And we are not starting at Daytona. We are actually starting at Circuit of the Americas. So, of course, we got our NASCAR guy here, Chip McGee, crew chief. Right. Howdy, pal. Glad you could make it here to Texas. With the Daytona 500 coming up, I thought now could be a good opportunity to get some practice, same too, in the Circuit of the Americas before we head to Daytona. Very, very different circuit, but okay, fine. If we were at like the Indianapolis Motor Speedway or even Richmond, what happened to Richmond, guys? All right, so just 3 goals to complete in stage 1, and just tailgating for minute 30. And yeah, usual message that we got here. Anything that you put on the car, what you do will remain, even if you don't win it. Yes, and the car's, yeah, available for limited time. So let's slap on those upgrades right away and bring our car up to spec, right? to the point where we can complete the event. So that's gonna be 3 upgrades across the board. Now, tier 1 or stage 1 of the event does not have any PR requirement, I don't believe. So that means there's some free victory points available. I think that's all you get. You might get some racing dollars, but at the end of the video, we'll find out, right? So here, but we'll slap on some upgrades here. Break the bank. 3 across the board. So upgrade tree-wise. Odd number upgrades, all motorsport dollars, as you can see here, for every category. And even number upgrades are gonna be gold. And once you add them all up to meet the PR requirement of 58.9, it will end up costing you some 196 gold plus just over 1 million motorsport dollars, like 1,156,000, something like that. So if you obviously want to start out with enough fund to be able to afford all the upgrades necessary to complete the event, which I would recommend, then that'll be ideal. You want to have at least like 1.2 million motorsport dollars and a couple of hundred gold in your bank, right? Otherwise, if you are you just want to run through, well, I mean, then you would have to farm every day max amount 250, right? So if the event is available for 5 days, so you farm for 5 days as you go, then eventually you will reach 1.25 million, right? So then you can afford. You're cutting it kind of close to the end, but you will be able to afford all the upgrades necessary. But anyway, so there we go. 3 upgrades across the board. PR 58.9 at the cost of some 1.156 million motorsport dollars, plus 196 gold. All right, let's do it. So it's just going to be a tailgating. And we're at the Grand Prix circuit. That's unusual for NASCAR, isn't it? Because normally we're at the National circuit. All right, that just means higher payout for the race. All right, so we just need to tailgate. We don't have to draft. We just need to stay behind. And considering that this is a goal 1, my PR is, spec-wise, I have higher spec than what's expected in this challenge, technically speaking. I don't have to drive nearly as close, so the bots won't be just running away if I fall behind just a hair. I should be able to catch up because I have more upgrades than my opponents here. Alright, so just under a minute of tailgating. Alright, check out the hood view. FedEx. Get inside and the interior looks all identical amongst all the NASCARs as well, at least currently. Just obviously with a different name of the racer. But there we go. Nice quick end to the very first goal. All right. Pick up a few fame points. And 10,800 motorsport dollars. That's a pretty good return for just like a couple of minutes of racing. Not bad. Not even, right? All right. Takes some 3 service bars for that effort. Let's continue on. right, goal 2. Now this one's actual drafting. So I know we're using metric system for NASCAR, but they're giving us easier numbers to convert or follow with the NASCAR. So we got to overtake as well as draft. All right. So let's get... Should we do the overtake first? Sure, let's do overtake first. That's 1. That's 2. Hey. And yeah, we'll overtake 3, and then let's do our drafting now. Apparently not fast enough. Now, the NASCAR content, on occasion, I do find that hood view is sometimes easier. Kind of like the street circuit races. It is nice to know where the nose of your car is facing, because it matters a bit more. You know, normally chase view gives you sort of your surroundings, right? So that's kind of nice view, especially when you're studying somebody else's line. But when you're doing race in... Oh, I guess you actually have to complete the race, huh? Alright. Well, they didn't mention anything about having to win, right? Yeah, so we'll just fall behind. We'll do some bot training early on, so we don't end up doing an overkill of a race. Since we're not running with like fully upgraded car or anything like that, instead we're running with a bare minimum. So if we can make the event go smoother, we'll do it, right? How many cars were there in the grid to begin with? Were there 12? Yeah, I guess so, since it doesn't seem like there's anybody else behind me now. So we'll do some testing here. Not that it's really necessary, because this circuit is obviously very different from the main event, Daytona. But at least we'll send it sideways. Alright. That last finish, that's okay. I wonder if I'll max out 250,000 earnings potential just by running through this event, or if I'll get anywhere near. Alright, so yep, 12 car grid. And we got Camaro, we got Camry, we got more Camaros. Do we have any Ford Mustangs? Yes, we had 1 Mustang. Oh man, underrepresented, huh? Alright. A little bit more service bars taken out for a little bit more time out on the track. Alright. 2 goals down. Just 1 more to wrap up at the first stage. Try to finish within 2 minutes 25 seconds. Alright, well, seems straightforward enough. And I wonder... Oh yeah, clock runs right away, so I guess that generally means you will end up in first place, whether you like it or not. Because otherwise, you most likely won't pass the goal. Which means the last bot training that I did kind of became somewhat moot. It is kind of pointless exercise in that instance. When they give us a goal like this one right away where we have to win. And I have a feeling that none of the bots are going to finish under the given time of, what, 2 minutes 15 seconds? Is that what they said? Or 2 minutes 35. 25? What was it? 25. Yeah, there we go. Memorizing numbers. Alright. And we're not even, we did have a rolling start, so the, like elapsed time is really all we're interested in, or our remaining time. Because our like checkpoint timing doesn't really tell us much. I suppose between first and second checkpoint will give us some ideas, but yeah, we're not gonna do that. We can just kind of gauge it by looking at the remaining time, the timer, countdown clock. We still have some 30 seconds left. Only have 2 more corners to get through, and I don't see Bennett coming anywhere near that. I don't think. I don't know. We have plenty of time though. But will he catch up within the next 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and no, he wasn't gonna make it. I guess we'll see what the other guy's times are here as we wrap up the final goal of the first stage. Yeah, 2:25.417 is Bennett, so nope, he failed. But we are through. That's the important part. So let's continue on. All right, so that wraps up first of 5 stages. And for that effort, we are gonna pick up 500 victory points and 10,000 motorsport dollars. So there's some motorsport dollars, free motorsport dollars, mind you, available in this event. So let's pick those up. 500 victory points gets us to not quite enough to the next reward round here. But that's a-okay. And 10,000 motorsport dollars. All right. That's a wrap, bud. Bring it in. Tomorrow we're hitting the track at Daytona, so prepare yourself. So, stage 2. We are heading to Daytona, so we'll see you guys in sunny Florida tomorrow. Or for stage 2, actually coming right up, because I don't think you have to wait between stages for this event. So we'll see you guys soon in the next stage video.